Hey, everybody. I'm back. I know Thrifty Business just ended about 15 minutes ago, but we wanted to make a little clarification on a point that we talked about tonight on the show. And we thought, what better way than just do it live right now? So if you see it, cool. If not, no biggie. We put it in the thrifting board. And if anyone asks on the actual YouTube responses after the fact, I will address it there too. But I'm going to throw it back to Joy, and the floor is yours, Joy.
Okay, so when we were talking about my scores, I said something about Poshmark that turns out is not correct, which is kind of my own fault, to be honest with you. I've kind of put my toe in and out of the water on Poshmark, and while stock images are fairly prevalent, it turns out it is just as much a policy violation in Poshmark as it is on eBay. So you cannot put up stock photos that you have not taken. You cannot, take them from the internet and put them on your listings. If you haven't taken the photos, do not use them. I really appreciate the people who reached out and after the show and said, hey, by the way, just so you know, you can't do this. Just because we're lifeguards and leaders and, all this kind of stuff doesn't mean that we're perfect. And I made a mistake, but I don't want my mistake to become your mistake. So totally ignore me in the video when I tell you that you can use stock images on Posh, because you cannot.
As I always say on the does, do not let our mistakes be yours.
My bad.
Hey, it happens. It happens. And you know what? We always are learning. And, sometimes rules change. And then if you're just trucking along, you've been doing it for 20 years, you're like, oh, a rule change? Whoops. Yeah. And that's how I usually find out things change. When I do something and the group goes, you can't do that anymore. Oh, that's how I learn too. So we just want to let everybody know. And what I'll do is I'll probably edit this video and just jam it on the back of the show, just so people know.
Yep.
But thanks, Joy. It was a good idea. You're like, hey, let's go live right now and just set the record straight. I'm like, oh, yeah, it's a good idea.
Absolutely. Because I would not want to be responsible for getting someone else in trouble. And I don't want people to think that I am promoting violating a policy. But this is a good example of me being guilty of something that we say to you all the time, which is if you're going to sell on a platform, get to know the policies, get to know the rules. Don't just go in there half-assed, which is apparently what I've been doing with Poshmark. So guilty. You got me. Busted.
Live and learn, live and learn. But that's it. Have a wonderful evening, everybody. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you soon with the Thrift Haul. Bye, Joy.
Bye.